Hello to the side and back, my name is Tokiku Uzuru, also known as Toki, and today's video is actually going to be an introduction video to media messages. A series in which I point out things that I find in whatever media I'm consuming. Now, one of the things that brought up me using things that I find in TV shows that I watch was actually this specific Instagram post that kind of called me out. And in this specific Instagram post, it basically said that those who are deep into their spiritual journey can never watch a show without looking for all of the subliminal messages that are in said show. Case in point, you want to go ahead and start talking about how society as a whole breeds corruption? My Hero Academia is definitely the anime/manga that you want to go ahead and get into. Like, you want to start talking about the gray areas of what would be classified as justice and injustice? Let's go ahead and bring up Death Note, because oh my goodness, that's an entire gray area within itself, where the protagonist in the anime and manga is not actually the good guy. Do you want to have a human versus human debate? Fine. Attack on Titans. But I find it to be very therapeutic and honestly entertaining to see what type of conversations can come out of watching a silly show or cartoon. But the funny thing about it is it doesn't have to just stop at cartoons or shows, because of the fact that my media consumption, my entertainment consumption is like several different things. That also means I get to talk about influencer problems, but I'm able to talk about them in a relatively constructive way. The overall idea and theme with this entire series that I will be making is that there's a lot of different conversations that we can have solely based off of the media that we consume. For example, a few months ago, I ended up making an entire video talking about the difference between this story of the Chinese zodiac that I was able to find, and the way that the anime Fruits Basket told the story of how the Chinese zodiac was created. And more than likely, because of the fact that I did finish the anime, I'm going to be able to tell you the difference between what they originally said was the story of the Chinese zodiac and everything that led up to that original story. Because they end up giving you all of that information at around the end of the anime, and it changes your entire view on everything that's happening. But the other thing that this ends up doing is opening up topics on game storytelling and how occult topics end up getting messed up in our everyday media consumption. Like, there was this very specific game, I do not remember the title of it, but it confused voodoo with necromancy. The game itself was decent enough. I wasn't the one playing it. And the only problem that I actually had with the game was mainly with the storyline. And it was just the fact that they were misconstruing voodoo for necromancy, which, based off of the research that I've done, are two completely different things. The second thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is that right now I am doing research on like two different things, and I have to stay on top of actually finishing the research for these things. One is going to be a video within itself, the other one's about video production. So from this video on forward, I will be doing videos that are a lot easier for me personally to edit, so I can have more time to put into doing research to either better the production of my videos or better the aesthetic of my channel, because I realize that that's something I need to work more on right now. Now, before I finish this video, I do want to say that this video was completely unscripted, and I think I did pretty well. However, that did mean that I had to practice figuring out what I wanted to say in the video before I started filming. Anyway, now that I have all of that out of the way, it is time for me to do the stereotypical YouTuber outro, where I, as a stereotypical YouTuber, would ask you to do the following. If you like this video, or like how I did when it came to not scripting it, you can press the like button. And if you want to see more videos where I talk about pretty much how everything in my life ends up affecting my spiritual path, you can press the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified of whenever I post. Any type of questions, comments, concerns, or ideas for future videos can be put down into the comment section below. And with all of that being said, my name is Toki Uzuru, also known as Toki, and this is Toki saying Toki out.